Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. In this one we're looking at Palantir stock again. So of course Palantir stock is one which we look at quite a lot on the channel, and tonight we're looking at it simply for the reason that it has been going up for quite a long time and now it looks like the move has slowed. So we're going to be looking at what this actually means and I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion. So of course if that sounds like a good plan for a video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Of course we're trying to grow as fast as we possibly can and you guys have been absolutely killing it recently. Let's keep that trend going. Let's keep growing the channel and see how large we can actually get it. Let's move straight into this video by having a look at how we have been moving on the stock over the past month. So when we do have a quick look at the stock's movement over the past month, we can see that towards the start of the month we have seen quite a big increase on the upside. Obviously we started off the month on $15.93, so almost $16. We ended the month, or at least continued to where we are now, on over $26. So we've moved up over $10 and most of this move has come from the earlier part of the month, most notably from the 16th of November up until the, to the 25th of November. So obviously when I say a month, this is over the last 30-day period, bear in mind, not over December. Right, so when we do have a quick look from that point, however, from those highs, we did actually unfortunately see quite a big decrease, and this decrease did take us down to 22.51. From that point, it was looking very volatile for a quick while. Obviously, this went all the way back up to $23 and then back up to $28.94, and from this point, it was looking positive. Then we saw a small sell-off for a few days. This one took us back down to $26.63, and from there, you know what, we were stable for a bit of time. Now we are looking ever so slightly on the downside, and you could be asking yourself, is now a good time to buy the stock? So yeah, when we do look at this one from the 5-day chart, we can see that we are actually barely just still in the green. So let's take a look at how this one moved. On the early part of last week, so that's Thursday, over the last 5 days, we can see that we were at 25.54. From that day on last Thursday, we did actually see quite a big increase. This one took us up to about 27.85, and from that point we've been pretty much downhill all the way since, with a few minor uphills, and it's basically, generally speaking though, been the trend that the stock has been going down. Now, when we do look out to today, and this has been the case with a lot of stocks, and also yesterday, this move does appear to have kind of slowed, and I think this is a positive thing to see. I think now we are looking at some potential growth coming back from this stock, because when we do have a look at the past month, like I said, you can see that sell-off has kind of been for quite a while, and looking at what the company does, I do believe that the stock price does have a lot more move in it. However, I do believe that, a sell-off here and there is not a bad thing, especially looking at the growth figures that we are looking at over the past 1 month. So obviously, we're up 63%. And that's not going to happen forever, so a bit of a sell-off here and there does not hurt. So my personal opinions for this stock, yes, I do believe it is a good stock. I still do believe it is slightly overvalued. I mean, yes, for what the company does, it's a huge company, and you could also argue that the stock is undervalued. Bear in mind, this is just my opinion, but I think the stock price should be higher than what it is, so please don't get me incorrect there, but I think it should move a little bit more stably. And I know that sounds a bit strange, but if you do have a look at the past 1 month with that 63%, I think we are going to see growth on this one in the future. So obviously, if you intend to hold for the long term, by all means, I definitely do see it as a buy. But for the short term, it's one of those stocks where I would say you could probably get in at a better price if you waited a few days, hopefully. But on the same note, I do believe it is potential that we could see a reverse and start to go back up. So my personal predictions for this stock are, overall, even though I said it could potentially be overvalued, that does not necessarily mean that the stock price is going to slow down. Obviously, it could just go up in value very quickly and then stabilize at a point later on, if that makes sense. So at that point, it would not be overvalued, it would just increase very rapidly. I do believe that we are hopefully going to see some growth into the next week because of today's moves and the way that it looks like we are almost back in the green. So obviously a few more days like that and we'll be on the upside, we'll be pushing back upwards. I think that'd be a lovely thing to see on the stock. I definitely think, if we give it a few days, we could hopefully start to make some profits again, but that's just my opinion. So I hope that you did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.